Today I'm not just going to do one recipe, but I'm actually going to do two recipes. A few years ago, an Australian backpacker who was journeying through London gave me the recipe for an exquisite treat, which they call fairy bread. And then after that, I'll be covering a traditional Flemish breakfast dish. So we just need some simple slices of white bread, which we then cut to size. If you like, you can even cut the bread into shapes. The next step is to butter the slices. I'm just using here a regular unsalted butter. We need to add some hundreds and thousands. And I've got this Dr. Edgar bright and bold mix here. Very gently you sprinkle over. What happens is the hundreds and thousands stick to the butter, and what it creates is this amazing treat that the Australians like to call fairy bread. The people of the Low Countries, places like the Netherlands and Belgium, have a remarkably similar recipe to fairy bread that they make for their breakfasts. So again, you start with a slice of good quality white bread, and again you butter it. We would like to add some flakes of high quality chocolate flocken, as they call them, or flakes as we would call them in this country. If you go and you buy yourself a Cadbury's flake bar like this, you can make your own chocolate flakes. So you just put this on a board, and then with a simple DIY hammer like this, you go along the flake. You do not open the bar of Cadbury's flake. Sprinkle from the flake onto the bread. Try and make sure that the chocolate is evenly distributed. And here are the results. Australian fairy bread, back to back with a traditional European breakfast. Isn't it interesting that two completely independent cultures from opposite sides of the globe have come up with such a strikingly similar recipe? I think what it shows is that humanity and good taste have no borders really. And I think that's something we should all think about until the next episode of Cooking with gwEm. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.